What's happening? How many people remember Cindy Song? Cindy Song. She was a Penn State student. Um, and I never knew her because I got to Penn State in 2012. She disappeared in 2001. So I never knew her. But every now and then you'll see the unsolved mystery case about her. And a lot of people say, yeah, I actually don't even know too many people that knew her. I think I knew one person that said they was working there, but or was going to school the time she went there. But anyway, that's what this is about. This is about Cindy's song.
I'm strong. I'm beautiful. I can do anything I want.
Was a college student abducted after a Halloween party? Cindy Song missing. Gender female Dob to 2580 height, 5 weight, 110 ounce. Eyes, brown hair, black. Defining characteristics, ears and navel remarks. Last seen 11 unknown case details. Cindy Song grew up in South Korea, but left in 1995 to live with her aunt and uncle in Virginia. Cindy was enjoying every minute of her new-found freedom in America, but on Halloween 2001, Cindy Song's dream was apparently shattered. It was a Wednesday, the perfect excuse for students to party on a school night. Cindy and two of her girlfriends, Stacy Pate and Liza Pim, showed up at their favorite haunt dressed in costumes, ready to drink and dance the night away. According to Liza, Cindy wore a rabbit outfit. She had bunny ears and a tail that she had bought. It was a very cute outfit. It wasn't like a sexy outfit. It was a very cute outfit. That was her thing. She was very cute. She liked to look cute. A backpack and cell phone were found. The girls partied until 2 a.m. Afterwards, they stopped at a friend's to play video games for a few hours and arrived home at 4 a.m. Stacy waved goodbye to her friend and drove off. She never saw Cindy enter her apartment and has not seen her since. Unfortunately, neither has anyone else. Brian Sprinkle was a detective for the Ferguson Township Police Department at the time of Cindy's disappearance. We have no body, we have no crime scene, and we have no actual crime. So it's been very frustrating without any of those pieces of the puzzle. And because of that, it seems like she just vanished in thin air. Was Cindy with this man? Cindy Song was known to have an independent streak and liked to be spontaneous. But she was also hardworking and responsible. She was an art major at Penn State University and she achieved good grades and held down 2 jobs. Friends say running off on a whim was not something Cindy would do. A search of Cindy's apartment a few days after her disappearance showed no sign of any struggle. But according to Cindy's friend, Stacy Pate, there were some interesting clues. We found her eyelashes on the counter because she was wearing fake eyelashes. So we knew that she must have at least come in and taken those off. And her backpack was in her room as well, which she had been carrying earlier, so we knew that she at least came in and dropped that off. Cindy had removed eyelashes. She was wearing. Another clue was that Cindy's cell phone was still in her bag. Her friends noted that she never went anywhere without it. But according to Detective Sprinkle, Cindy's bunny costume was nowhere to be found. We know that whenever she left the apartment she was wearing the clothes she had on that night. We also know that her purse, her pocketbook, or whatever she had with her that evening that contained her driver's license and credit cards were with her, too, because we could not locate those in the apartment. Did Cindy leave her apartment later that same night? Detective Sprinkle checked her phone records, but there were no calls in or out. He then checked her credit cards and email. There was no activity on her credit cards. And there were no emails or any activity on her email accounts that gave us any clue as to her disappearance. In early November, police and volunteers searched a wooded area near Penn State University, but there was no trace of Cindy Song. She had apparently vanished, leaving detectives with nothing to go on but hunches and theories. Cindy, the night before she disappeared. So what did happen to Cindy Song that Halloween night? It seems Cindy left her apartment voluntarily, locking the door from the outside. Police wondered where she might go at 4 a.m. Friends said it wasn't unusual for Cindy to run out to a nearby 24-hour market late at night. Then, a few days after Cindy Song disappeared, a chilling scene reportedly unfolded in Philadelphia's Chinatown district, nearly 200 miles from Cindy's apartment. A woman matching Cindy's description was seen crying and yelling for help. Later, the eyewitness came forward with a description of the alleged abductor. A police artist created a composite drawing of a man with a light to light brown complexion and medium-length hair. He is not a suspect, but police would like to question him. On Halloween night, 2001, 23-year-old Cindy Sung partied into the wee hours of the night, then went home to her apartment. And that was the last time she was seen.
One of the first chilling leads came from Philadelphia. A witness in Chinatown claimed they had seen a young Asian woman matching Cindy's description being forced into the vehicle. Remember they said that in the episode. But the possibility suggested abduction, but inconsistencies in the witness account prevented the tip from being confirmed. The lead fizzled. Years passed and the case grew colder. Then in 2003, it took a dark and unexpected turn. Authorities received information from an informant named Paul Weekly. He claimed that Cindy Song had been abducted by Hugo Selinski, a man with a growing reputation as one of Pennsylvania's most dangerous criminals. He was a serial killer. Weekly alleged that Selinski and an accomplice, Michael Krakowski, had kidnapped a young Asian woman around the time of Cindy's disappearance. According to the account, she was held against her will in a basement vault until she died. When police later searched Selinski's property in Luzerne County, they unearthed the remains of at least 5 individuals burned and buried. The discovery horrified the state and confirmed Selinski's capacity for violence, but among the remains, Cindy was not found. So to this day, guys, we still don't know what happened to Cindy Song. This Hugo Selinski is truly evil. That's a couple he murdered up top. Hugo Selinski, who's already been put away for robbing a Pennsylvania bank, is on trial for the 2002 double homicide. Selinski allegedly brutally beat and strangled a pharmacist and the pharmacist's girlfriend as part of a plot to steal tens of thousands of dollars. Cops found at least 5 sets of human remains in Selinski's yard in 2003. He was acquitted in 2006 of killing 2 other people, but convicted of abusing their corpse. Wow. A police investigator says a Pennsylvania man initially laughed when told that authorities planned to search his property for bodies, then became nervous and repeatedly glanced at the area where police later found 2 corpses. It must run in the family. This is Hugo Selinski's daughter. Okay guys, this is just recently, this year, January, a daughter of infamous Luzerne County murderer Hugo Selinski has been charged with stealing money from a purse left at a Franklin Township Christian summer camp, state troopers said. Jamie Lee Batu, 33, of Southgate Avenue, Kingston, is accused of stealing hundreds of dollars from the purse at Camp Orchard Hill. 640 Orange Road on December 21st. According to the complaint, Batu was caught on surveillance video removing the purse from underneath a table in a building and taking it to her vehicle. After driving to another building in the complex, Batu left the purse on the ground by the door, minus $800 in cash and a $100 Aldi gift card. And that's his daughter. Batu is charged with a misdemeanor count of theft. Court records indicated that she had not been immediately arraigned on the charge as of Tuesday morning. Batu is a daughter of Zelensky, who rose to infamy when police found 5 bodies in his backyard of his home at 479 Mount Oliver Road, Kingston Township, in June 2003. Zelensky was famously acquitted on murder charges connected to the deaths of drug dealers Frank James, 29, and Adai Keller, 22, who was slain with a shotgun and burned in a pit on May 14, 2003. But he was later convicted of murdering pharmacist Michael Kurlowski and his girlfriend Tammy Fassett, both 37, who were strangled with flex ties during an attempted robbery of money Kurlowski had made by illegally selling prescription painkillers. So that's the end of this story. What a story it is. The 5th set of remains found in Zelensky's backyard, which consisted of only a left jawbone that was found in his burn pit, remains unidentified. No charges were ever filed related to that corpse. Zelensky, 52, is serving life in prison without parole at State Correctional Institution at Hartsdale on his murder convictions. His other daughter, 29-year-old Rachel McEwen, was killed in a crash on Interstate 81 in Plains Township on May 2019.